In this video, we're going to demonstrate functional dry cupping to the adductor muscle group. This is a useful area to treat because an awful lot of people do hold a lot of muscle tension on the inner thighs, but also it's useful to treat for conditions such as piriformis syndrome, because piriformis syndrome can sometimes be linked to additional tension in the adductor muscle group. It's also useful for clients that might take part in multi-terrain sports or multi-directional sports such as football, hockey, rugby, etc., where they're constantly changing direction as they're moving up and down the pitch. Okay, so first of all, we need to apply medium to the area that we're going to treat. The medium that I'm using today is the Physique lotion, but you could use any medium that you normally use within your clinic, such as wax or such as oil. So the cups that I'm using today are the Hansol cups. And again, these are freely available on Amazon and other platforms. So we need to apply that medium first to the area that we're treating, okay, which is the inner thigh area here. So if you just like to lift your shorts up very slightly for me, please, Lydia. Excellent, just that way we can then get to the top of the muscle area. Okay, the medium doesn't need to be fully absorbed. Absolutely, you could spend a little bit more time massaging, or you may have done an on-couch treatment first. But as long as there is that medium to reduce the friction, then that will suffice. Okay, so we're going to do one leg at a time. Okay, and we would absolutely treat both legs. But I've put the massage medium on both legs here, so we'll treat one side first and then we'll take the cups off and do the other side. Otherwise, we're going to probably knock the cups. Okay, so now what Lydia is going to do, she's going to come into the side lunge position. So she's going to externally rotate one leg. If you just move those feet out slightly further so you can feel that stretch. Excellent. And then if you flex the knees so that you can get that stretch on the adductor muscle group. Excellent. And then come back to that start position. And then again, repeat that several times. Lydia doesn't have any injuries with her knees or anything like that. But if you are working on clients that do have knee pain, then we're just going to bring that bottom foot out slightly further so that the knee isn't going over the toes. Excellent. Okay, we would generally do that about 3 to 6 times, but if there's an awful lot of tension into that muscle group, then we could continue with those repetitions. We've done dynamic movement this time, but when we move legs, we'll also show how we can hold that in a static stretch position too. So just going to release now and then pop the cups onto the other side. Again, just making sure that that medium hasn't been fully absorbed. Okay, and before you start, just double check that those cups have all got a good amount of suction there. Okay, then Lydia's just going to abduct those legs slightly so she can get a nice big side lunge as she's flexing that leg. The first movement might feel quite tight and quite restricted, but as that stretch reflex starts to kick in through that continued movement, then that movement will increase and it will feel a lot more comfortable for your client too. Excellent. Okay, then after about 3 to 6 repetitions, then the client can hold that downward phase so that they'll be feeling that stretch here, and hold that for about 15 to 20 seconds, making sure that they feel comfortable and they're breathing the whole time. Excellent. Okay, so that was our demonstration of functional dry cupping, helping to release muscular related tension in the adductor muscle groups, which is otherwise known as the inner thighs.